Golf. Alright, I'm Craig and this is Diary of an Angry Scottish Golfer. Today's video is part 2 of the playing video with my mate, the assistant professional here and very good golfer, Jamie McIntosh. First video was up last week, I'll put a link to that up there if you haven't watched it. You definitely should. Lots of good information from Jamie.
9 times out of 10, 5 iron up the middle.
Also some good information from me on wildlife and that. That is pretty good. I've never seen a woodpecker. Grenade. I hate this hole. I hate this hole because I always snap book it out of bounds.
Well, it's a winter green.
There's out of bounds all up the left. Do you think about that all the time, no?
Never. Never. Doesn't even come to my head. But it's a winter green. You could go for this, but with a wind right to left, I just want to hit it down that big tree with a slight draw, leave myself with, again, 80.
You don't think that's defeatist, not going for the green?
No, because as you've seen from the last kind of couple of pitches, I'm fairly confident of getting it there or thereabouts of the pin, and
so you're
gives myself a chance.
You're completely taking out the danger of a wide with a driver.
Taking out the danger of that bunker, because this will go past the bunker. I don't even think about the out of bounds. Doesn't
what are you
even
hitting?
bother me. 2 iron.
Okay, let's see it. Just follow this guy around because it doesn't seem like a bad idea. Although I can definitely put 2 iron out of bounds.
You don't commit on that tree, you don't.
Yeah, that's true. Aim at the tree. That tree just seems so fucking far right.
Aim at the tree and commit.
Yeah. You know when I aim so far right?
I feel like you need to bring it back.
I feel like I need to bring it back, yeah.
You get up to this tree, even if you've hit it straight, if you pick something that's going to get in line with the tree or just past the tree, then the tree really doesn't come into play because it's going to land before it. You're going to have a shot to the green anyway. The best thing to do is stand next to that tree, under the tree. It's completely fine. You don't have to think about, oh, I need to be so far left, because you don't need to be. You've still got a shot in. You look bang in line. If you come back 20 feet from that tree, you're on the fairway still. Me and Jamie were both aiming at the same thing. He hit his there in the middle. I felt like I had to try and save it because I would have blocked it right. And what he's saying is, if you just think about hitting it dead straight where you would have been, you wouldn't have been blocked out, you would have been fine. So you can just hit it there. Doesn't really matter. Do you always pick like a big thing like that, like a tree or something, to hit your tee shots at? Yeah, I mean, I think again you put too much pressure on yourself if you pick something small. Where if you think you pick that tree, I mean, as I say, look, and here, you've still got a wedge to the green. Lucky enough to actually find mine. So Jamie was moaning there, he hit a bad pitch, which can happen, people hit bad shots or whatever. But that's one of the hardest holes on this course. Fair enough, it's a winter green, and he's like moaning about a tap-in par. I feel like we play different levels of stress golf. You're a lot less stressed playing golf than I am. But in terms of like the shots as well, you give yourself a lot more tap-in pars. So we've got a wee par 3 here, down the hill, it's back left, wind is off the left. Middle of the green, trying to play a wee draw, if anything. Oh, that could be good. I reckon I've got too much club with a 7 iron, but it is cold, so I'm just going to try and grip down on it like an inch or whatever and just hit it pretty hard anyway. If it goes big, I can handle that. Get up and down from the back of the green. The short game's unbelievable. Not your best hit, but it's perfect. Oh, sit down. Don't be too low. Like as I mentioned in the first part of the video, Jamie's very good. He's been off scratch plus for years, won county events, competed in national events, like you competed in a lot of stuff, right? Competed against Tommy Fleetwood. Every single iron shot. It was just the best golfer I've ever witnessed in person. And he's played with me, so that's saying a lot. So in the first part, we were chatting about like Jamie's credentials and stuff, and his game's kind of been built around having a really good short game. And with this being not the longest club, little things he thinks is like the easiest way to navigate around the club, around the course. So because of that,
I thought it would be a good idea to get him on the channel, just talk a bit about like how he would play certain shots, because at the moment, whilst lockdown's in effect and I can't go to any other golf courses, there's only so often you can like listen to me talk about how to play this golf course without being like, right, okay, we get it, you're shit at golf.
Not one you can go for. Why can't I just hit them a little bit harder? I would have only got the last 4. Oh, good. Well, you get the idea. That was given.
That was given, alright, yeah, very good. This would be a good way to settle this actually. You can comment down below. Fairly frequently, Jamie, we get compared to looking like each other. You hate that. He hates it, but his fiance loves it. Will she watch this?
Probably.
Oh, I better cut that out. Sorry, Dion. For me, another difficult hole because there's shit up the left, and obviously I'm snap hooking everything. Jamie, what are your thoughts here?
I could hit a 4-iron into the wind. I'm leaving myself with a kind of longer shot than I want. I've been hitting this 3-wood really well, and the 3-wood takes out the 2 bunkers. I'm pretty confident of hitting it down the middle. It's all about confidence golf. You can be 100% confident over the shot, you'll score a lot better.
But what I've noticed is the things you think and the things you aim at make confidence a lot easier, because you take stuff out of play without even thinking about it. Like you're taking the trees up the left, they're out of play.
Now they're in my head.
Oh, my bad, sorry. That was an exceptional shot, well done.
I mentioned fairway and where I want to be on the fairway. You mentioned trees.
Yeah,
I go on the fairway, you go on trees. Overthinking, that's what I said on the 16. That's I think the difference between me and you is the thinking part. I think so confidently, where you should be confident having hit so many balls and you have the ability to get low, but I think it's between the ears once you practice that.
I think Jamie had watched one of these videos before and he said, I think over like a 50-yard pitch or something, I spent 30 or 40 seconds talking about stuff I didn't want to happen. I didn't want it to go in the bunker, I didn't want to hit it too high and go in the trees and stuff. But you don't really think that, do you? You just kind of think, where's my ball now? Where do I want it to go?
I never compare myself to anyone. They're far better golfers than me.
Like me. Like me.
Like you.
Like you, only different. Like me, but only different.
I try and play with what I've got. I just enjoy it.
That's where, like what we were chatting about earlier, like Jamie's lessons can be quite beneficial. Because you say, play with what you've got.
You don't want to change too much too quickly.
Anyway, where's my ball? Because this is in the fairway for a change. And mine's, I'm going to try and be a wee bit more positive. Instead of thinking about what I don't want to happen, just going to concentrate on what I'd like to happen. Be aware that bad shots happen. Obviously I need to fade this around the corner, so I'm just going to try and hit a slight fade. Oh, I caught the tree. A little bit short, not bad. I've asked Jamie to hit my shot, because try and demonstrate how he would play these types of shots, because he's quite good.
The ground's soft, I would try and land it within a 5 feet radius off the flag. Not much run out. I'm going to try and send it in a little bit higher than I normally would, because it should just bounce and grab.
I did pretty much exactly what he said. One bounce and stop. Oh, that's a bit unfair.
Yeah, well, I said land it up there.
Really good putts in my head. Yeah. What are you hitting? 4-iron? I don't want to hit a 2-iron because I keep snap hooking. Actually, you know what? I will. I have been tragic hitting snap hooks for fun. Snap hooks for fun, ladies and gentlemen. Or just gentlemen. I checked the demographics. Not a single lady watches these videos. A lot of sex appeal I have.
Me being 3 under, I don't feel like I'm doing anything amazing. Give myself chances every hole. If you give yourself chances, they will drop.
I used to think the only way you could get good and shoot under par was to have an incredible swing, ball striking absolutely amazing, but turns out that's not really the case. That you can...
Thanks, cheers.
You know what I mean.
Cheers.
I don't mean that.
Playing with what you've got.
Course management's massive, so...
10th hole, could go with the way that you've previously thought, oh my god, out of bounds left, trees right. But again, look at it as a chance of making birdie, a big chance of making birdie. 2 iron or a 4 iron, or if you have a rescue on that left bunker, don't even think about anything else, just that left bunker. It's going to be fairway, leave yourself with a wedge in, another good chance.
I'm fighting the urge to say negative things.
Think about that flag with a draw. You should aim at the flag because your natural shot is a draw, and if there's any sort of wind, it's going to push it to the left. So just a good swing, thinking on that flag with a wee draw. Perfect. Great hit. Just.
If you think about golf as, for example, like a journey, Jamie's just further along than I am. I'm not playing very well at all, and I'm level par, which a few years ago, if I wasn't playing well at this point, I'd be like 6 over par. Jamie's playing okay, he's not playing great, and he's 3 under par. There's just levels to everything, isn't it? You don't compare yourself to anybody. I compare myself to everybody. So if you're a member at this golf club, I've probably compared myself to you at some point.
People who I could compare myself to, going to be an assistant pro, would be your Rory Smith, Stuart McLaren. I would consider them better golfers than me. I would never compare them against me during a round. I'd want to beat them. I'd be thinking I could beat them. You can't go in with a mindset of they're better than me, they're going to beat me, because then you're one down from the get-go. Where I know Stuart and Rory, and they would be exactly the same with people above them. So you can't ever compare yourself. You've got to play your own game and just get better and better.
So you got 105?
105, pin at the back, a knockdown pitching wedge. I don't want to land it too big because the trouble is big, where if I am short it's a putt, but I will try and get it as close to the back.
Oh wow. Right down it. Go! Great shot. Good putt again.
Channel your inner Bryson.
So here's a good story.
Oh, don't.
What?
What is it? What are you going to say?
Well, that's good. Start. After Jamie won the club championship 2019, I think, we were in Club Tropicana, which is like an 80s theme bar. Like I said earlier, so you can leave a comment down below if you think that we look like each other. And this girl comes up to the group. This girl comes up to the dance floor and she's like, Are you guys brothers?" And we were like, why not? Eh? We're like, yeah. We're out with Jamie's sister Kate was there as well. So we're like, yeah, we're brothers. Our sister's here as well. And she was like, do you remember what she said? She said, yeah, I thought so. And then she did this, as if we had big beaks. So thanks for that, love. You did nail that 3-wood, huh? You did nail that 3-wood stuff. Play off the ground. No thank you. I think I'll play off the mat, sir. That's so bad. That's so bad. Positive thing is I was trying to hole it. Negative thing is I forgot that I need to actually leave myself a fucking birdie shot. That wasn't very good.
It's going to be good in 2 years' time when you can actually take the flag out.
You think I'm going to still be doing this in fucking 2 years' time?
I think you will.
Oh. What's good, right, is like, so I said that was absolutely terrible, it's a terrible shot, and it was, but I mean, you really only got like 12 foot for birdie, it's the end of the world. It's definitely the line, 100% that's the line. It's not the line. Wait, hit?
Just a nice 9-iron.
That was so bad. Oh, you were so bad, golf. I always forget to ask people to subscribe, and I'd like it if more people subscribe, so please subscribe, that would be nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Right, last bit of help for people for the day. A mid-range bunker shot. This isn't just quite a splash shot, it's like a wee bit longer. How are you playing this?
Aim my feet 6 foot left of the flag, aim my club face 6 foot right of the flag. My head, I've drawn a line an inch before the ball and I just commit through that line.
So hit hard on that line.
Hit hard down on that line. You want to hit it down so the ball comes up.
You nearly slam dunked that.
And then about here. You think? I think so. It's going to take one bounce, it's going to go just roll. That's just downhill. Oh my god. Sand between the fucking club and the ball.
I didn't account for the amount of sand between the ball and the club face. I just hit that putt and it just like stopped. Mr. McIntosh here, he is available, does these sort of like playing lessons, basically what we just did, for people at the club or when the world is back to normal, you don't have to remember the club. So if you want all the details below, thank you very much for watching. Any last words?